Hello everyone, as we bring you breaking news coming from the Liberty Fair Mall area. Charles Rourke joins us on the phone to bring us all the details. Charles, I understand we have a pretty severe accident that has just occurred.
Yes, this occurred in the morning hours on Tuesday, and you'll see, actually the video will be coming up here momentarily. That's from another incident that occurred in Collinsville. Here we go, now to the video that was taken this morning. This is out in front of the Liberty Fair Mall, where we got a two-car accident that definitely has got injuries. If you look closely, you can see that two people are still in the vehicles, and you can see that they've got the harnesses and so forth on board, and of course in a few minutes you're going to see just what an effort the volunteers, actually the volunteers, the paid paramedics and paid safety people in the city did to get this under control.
I understand. Now, is this in the actual parking lot of the mall?
No, this is right there, Commonwealth Boulevard. But it's right there at the entrance to the Liberty Fair Mall, and you can see they're wishing off people to the emergency room. At least 4 people taken to the emergency room, and in a few moments you're going to see the effort to get one of the men out of the car this morning. And I can tell you the heat and humidity right now is already intense, and you have to imagine these paramedics and so forth that are in these suits, the firemen in these suits that I've actually done this before. You know, you got to realize that for them it's probably 110 degrees, even hotter. And in a few minutes they're going to bring out the jaws of life. They actually had 2 jaws of life that they broke out this morning in an effort to get the top off of a car.
I see, and I'm kind of speechless right now. This does appear to be a very, very severe accident. You're saying including at least 4 people going to the hospital in result of this accident.
That's right, and you'll see in the next few moments. One of the things they did, they put a sheet over a gentleman in the car to keep the glass and the debris from falling on him. That'll be coming up here momentarily. But the next effort now is to get this roof off of this vehicle, and you just got to watch this. I appreciate the paramedics and firemen that do this, but this makes you appreciate them even more when you see what they do to save lives and get things done quickly. And they have to, obviously they can't move the body in the wrong way and so forth. Now they're undoing the battery you see there, taking the windshield off as they continue to work on another victim from another direction. So a lot going on here on the intersection here right there in front of Liberty Fair Mall.
How many first responders would you say that you noticed on the scene? I have to imagine with this many people going to the hospital with this amount of work, you have to pull out the windshields, cut off the hood, unhook the battery. I mean, this obviously takes a large group effort.
No question about it, and I can tell you public safety, as far as from the public safety officials from the city, we're all there, the fire department, as you can see. That's one of the things, if you have an accident, you kind of want to have it in the city. Because they're fast response, covering an 11 square mile area, they can get there quickly, and they do have the backup and so forth. You see the effort now. Watch closely here as they try to undo the door, and you'll see jaws of life from 2 different sides. That'll be coming up here momentarily as the ambulance folks are getting ready to move the body, or move the victim to the hospital quickly. It's really a team effort here. You see the white sheet that they got over the victim to keep debris from being able to cause even more problems. But the biggest problem they had was this roof, because modern cars are built pretty tough, and it takes these jaws of life a bit of time to snap these. I've actually done this in a news package I did one time. And this thing is really hard to work with, and it's so hot because you're having to wear all this turnout gear.
Yes, that's one thing we've definitely noticed in the past few days is the heat. And sometimes, I believe if I recall correctly, at the last fire scene, I asked the man on scene how much does some of this gear weigh, and it can weigh anywhere from 30 to 50 pounds, depending on the type of gear you have on. So this is definitely, you need to stay hydrated out there. I can only imagine how hot it is, as you're saying, for these rescue squads.
Right. And we hope to get more information later this afternoon on the victims' names and so forth. There you can say they've got the top off. That took about 10 minutes. We edited it down a bit, but they went right to work. You know, moving the sheets and getting this gentleman to the hospital quickly. You can see he's blinking there, but they don't want him to move in an unsafe manner.
Yes, I was going to ask. It almost seemed as if he was unconscious, but we did see some eye movement there.
Yeah.
And of course, you will be bringing us more news on this later.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Charles. Stay tuned, everyone, as we bring you more breaking news on this as it continues.